Hi, it's the Leong form with Hossan and Stanley, and today we've got a couple with no medical degree. Neither do they offer alteration services, but they can still leave you in stitches. It's a couple of laughs, literally, with husband and wife comedians Rishi Budhrani and Sharul Channa, my good friends.
That's right. How do you like my introduction?
Yeah, introduction quite funny. You should be a stand-up comedian.
Scriptwriter.
Yeah, you should be here. Thanks.
Well, instead of a laugh a minute, we're going to slow things down and try to sober up for the next hour as we make a documentary out of comedy couple Rishi and Sharul.
We'll try.
We'll try our best. So what was their turning point then, stepping into the world of comedy? Has there been a turning point where they wanted out of comedy? We'll also get their thoughts on having a spouse who's also in the comedy circuit and their personal perspectives on the sad clown paradox.
Why got big words one?
Sad clown paradox.
Sad clown, understand that paradox?
Yeah, paradox. Like sad clowns usually aren't sad. They try to make people happy. So that therein lies the paradox for them.
I see. Well, we're going to warm everybody up. We're going to have Rishi and Sharul unscramble some letters. But before that, we want to say hello. Hi.
Hey.
Hi,
guys. Hello.
Welcome to the Long Form.
So nice to be on a show that takes us seriously, because nobody does that.
Yeah,
right? I really feel like a talking point, or I feel like
this one talking no point.
talking no point. Just do.
Turning point.
The turning point.
But thank you for having us. It's a real pleasure.
thank
to be
you.
I'm so
Yeah.
happy that you both could make it. We want to warm up first. So warm up brains, warm the tongue, warm everything, We're going to do this little game where you have to unscramble the letters of a word that we give you. Okay? And basically try and identify sub-words within this main word. It's like boggle, basically.
Okay.
Minimum must have at least 4 letters. Okay.
So you'll give us a series of alphabets
We'll
and
give
then
you a word. And try
we
to
have
make
to.
other words from this main word. Okay.
Let's try.
You can't repeat the letters. I mean, you use every letter in it, but you can't repeat basically like boggle. Basically, okay?
Yeah.
You have 1 minute and
He's
then
really looking at us as if we do this at home like every day. Rishi, what are the words today?
Yeah, today we shall use the word encyclopedia. No, okay.
Man.
The winner will be the one who is the last to have a valid word in play. Why your instructions very hard?
Yeah, so after 1 minute, the one with the last word is the winner lah.
Sounds like you all are figuring out the instructions right now.
Hey, yeah.
We do improv
We
as well.
do game show. Okay, ready? Here we go. The word.
Yeah, okay. Because I know some of us are more visual, right? So we need to see the word.
I will say it and you
rather
show.
than- Yeah.
Okay. So the word Rishi and
Minimum
Sharul, 4 letters.
Letters must be used per word.
Okay.
Then we do it individually.
Alternatively, yeah.
Ready?
Ladies first, okay?
Okay. And the word is comedian. Go.
Median. Median?
Good.
Yeah.
Media.
Good.
Code.
Wow. Okay.
Dame.
Okay.
What did you say?
Dame.
Dame. Deco.
Okay.
Dome.
Very good.
Okay.
Wait, no age.
Good catch.
Sharul is your.
Name.
Okay.
Oh, they're helping each
Wow, you
other.
really helped me, Rishi.
I know. I'm a helpful
Yeah.
guy, but that was supposed to be mine. Okay.
Okay. Oh, Rishi, you don't have to.
Main.
Very good. Okay.
Okay.
20 more seconds.
Okay, 20 more seconds.
It's 4-4 now. Go.
Okay.
Nomad.
No matter. Okay lah.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm just.
I'm so, my ADHD is so, it's so like,
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7,
Node.
6. All right. Thank you. Very good.
wow.
Time is up.
Rishi, you are very...
And it's a draw.
It's a draw.
It's a draw.
Really?
It's a draw. Yes, because we decided that welcome to the comedian marriage counselling session.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This really brings us
It's
back.
Wiki Me, I'm LaSalle.
No, I
He's
think
Wiki Wiki.
they're both very
School of Communications.
Oh.
Just ran,
But like, we're more hands-on.
ex-presidents.
We're more into the performing arts.
Yeah. We'll go into that in just a while.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, a very, very important question. You all can both answer anytime. Who's funnier? Don't want to be modest.
Okay, actually, to be very honest, it really depends with the audience who's
Okay.
watching, because Rishi's comedy is very long form, and if you're a certain age who likes to listen to storytelling kind of a form, people love to sort of listen to Rishi's funny storytelling.
that,
You know, and those who have shorter attention span, like I'm very short form kind of jokes, who want like faster jokes or more visually appealing jokes. That's what I think my audience kind of likes about my stand-up.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think people who are
Different,
rich and classy really like Rishi.
As opposed to poor and low class. Come to your show.
So our comedy is SES based.
SCS is a butter, right?
Socioeconomic status.
Yeah.
SCS butter.
SAS.
That's not
That's
SCS.
sugar.
SCS. Oh, sorry, SCS.
SCS butter.
Y'all
No,
got
that's
sponsorship?
IS sugar.
Oh, SIS sugar. Sorry.
Hey, call them out. They can sponsor.
They brought to you. Anyway, yeah. It's okay. Yeah, it's good because when I first met both of you, I was thrilled, and it was. Do you remember? It was at the foyer of Drama Centre.
Drama Centre.
Yes.
Wild Rise Man Theatre Festival.
It was the Man Theatre Festival, and it was they called the stand up for Singapore? Was it something like that?
Yeah, something. Yeah,
And that was when I first heard you guys, but I knew you before,
We
Rishi.
have acted together once.
So Rishi, actually, both of you are also actors. Yeah, we both, and we were in the full Monty.
The first Pandemonium's first production. Yeah.
So that's when I first met Rishi. I
Right.
threw a chair at him.
yeah.
Why?
Literally.
It was in the choreography.
Yeah. Director said
so
do
sorry.
it. No,
Yeah,
it's
director
okay.
said, Bill Calhoun said, do it.
Ah,
Oh,
good.
all right.
And most of the times I caught it, except a couple of times where, injured.
And I've seen Sharul on stage performing as an actor as well. And I have told you to your face that you are an amazing actor. I don't know where you like this term, actor.
If I may share, I probably would not have had any future or any kind of foray into the world of entertainment or showbiz if I didn't meet Sharul.
Oh, is it? How's that? How does that work?
Well, because we kind of knew each other as hobbyists in a Bollywood dance troupe. We had dreams of becoming actors, Bollywood actors. But I only started taking performance and acting seriously when I watched her graduation play, and I kind of fell in love then, I think.
Wow.
Graduation from LaSalle.
That's how.
Yes.
She played a character in The Golden Child.
The Golden Child. David Henry Huang's play.
Yes.
My goodness.
So I played the first wife, and at that time I was dating Rishi, and then he came to watch the play, and then he was like, "Oh, I want to do this," and I said, "Oh, he said you inspired me." I said, "Oh, okay, okay then."
And then she said that, you know what, Rishi, I love the way you argue and the way you put your points across. I want to do what you do. So she went to get a communications degree after
Yeah.
acting.
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well done.
So I went to SIM. I did my from university at Buffalo. They had a program.
Nice.
So I did 2 years of getting that Bachelor of Arts in Communication and minor in Marketing.
Because how did Rishi then get into acting? Because you had a degree in comms.
Communications.
I was training at NTU with a degree in comms, but I was doing a minor in drama and performance, which is where I met Michael Corbich, who was then the Associate Artistic Director of SRT.
I see.
And he invited me to audition for the Young Co. And I said, I got no money. And he said, just come and audition first.
I must pay one a Yanko.
Young Co must pay, yeah. I mean, you pay like nominal kind of yearly fees to train for 2 years.
see.
But I was like, oh man, we're already paying for uni fees and you're trying to just get by. And he said, just come for the audition. And after the audition, he told me that they put 2 students on scholarship.
Oh.
So I was one of them who got invited to be on scholarship for 2 years. And that's where I started training. And that was a turning point for me.
Okay.
Okay. So it was quite early on that both of you realized that this is going to be the path that you're going to be on, the entertainment path. I wouldn't say exactly comedy, but entertainment in that sense. And then you both inspired along the way each other as well to go as far as you have.
Yes. I think that's accurate. We just happened to meet each other, and I think if Rishi did not meet me, he would be doing something else. He would not be a stand-up comedian. He would definitely be in the arts, but I think he'd be into this more formal reporter, writer, consultancy kind of a firm, writing, I think, some stuff for the government. I think like speeches, like minister speeches kind of thing. Is what I told him. I said, you would be writing for ministers, you know.
This is the PG version of what you really think, right? Because you've told me before that actually if I didn't, she tells me all the time, you should say what you really think.
And I think that he would be married to like a Sindhi woman with like 2 kids, and he would be
the lady would already have 2 kids.
Yes. No. I mean after.
Stanley.
Just clarifying.
Just clarifying. I mean, no, his parents would never allow that. By the way, like. No, it's just too far. It cannot allow. Auntie's like, what? She already has 2 kids?
Oh.
No, can't. And he would be bored to death with her. And he'd be so unhappy. I mean, he is unhappy now also, but he would be way more unhappy, you know.
So this is meant to be counselling, or
Yeah, exactly. All your therapy's coming out now. So yeah, very good.
what she did say once, I mean, that, Rishi, especially this happens when, we argue, and then she goes like, Rishi, if you didn't meet me, you would be playing guitar under the block with your Mina girlfriend. I'm like, whoa, that's harsh.
Are you asking me his dream? Like, are you asking me his fantasy? Or are you asking me
that's
what
my
I
dream.
think would have actually... Okay, see, there's 2 things with Rishi. One is if he didn't meet me, what he would have to do is marry a Sindhi girl, have 2 kids, and be boring AF, which he is in personal life, but outside he's damn entertaining. If
That's
it
true.
were
Actually,
his
I'm a boring person. Like I'm literally uninteresting unless I'm on stage or whatever.
No, I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's the
can
opposite.
understand
He's
that.
really, really entertaining on stage. But his fantasy was to be married to a Malay girl, playing guitar,
What?
and playing football,
Out in
and
the open now.
and just being...
Regular.
I can't say a mutt, right? Being a mutt.
Okay.
So is he happy now then?
I think he's found a balance because he's crazy. I'm his crazy. So then he can just now, be in the arts and.
And I think you could play all those characters or characteristics that you have mentioned.
Yeah.
So you are the dream woman.
Stanley understands.
'Cause
I married an actress because I get everything in one.
So intrinsically, now I ask you, Rishi.
Yes, please.
Where does your happiness lie?
Oh wow.
So deep was that? That wasn't even a question. The list.
Specify. I mean, if you could
because
specify a bit the question.
because you say in real life I'm very boring. On stage I'm entertaining.
Yeah.
But all of us have a point where we go to find our happiness. Where is that state for you?
I think I am right now in the existence that I am. I'm in a place where I'm genuinely happy,
Good.
regardless of what I'm doing.
So contented.
Contented, yes. Happy, yes. Because I think very early on, if you are consciously living life, you realize, or rather you chase something called happiness. And then you get what you think might make you happy, whether it's, I don't know, that money or that job or that particular role as an actor or that gig as a comedian or that person that you were chasing, that woman that you were chasing. And then you realize that none of these things actually make you feel the way you thought it would make you feel. And then and this is a borrowed thought maybe, but happiness is a choice.
It's a choice. It is true.
Yeah.
And Sharul, what about you? Where's your happy state? Like,
I think I was very deeply unhappy for many, many years because I was fighting the system. I was trying to find myself. I was trying to make my peace with the fact that I am a woman in the scene, and I had to make peace with the fact that there will be way more people against me than they're standing with me. I think that's a journey of a woman anywhere in the workforce or whether you are, make the choices you make. And so because I was the only woman doing stand-up for a long time, I went through a lot more. So it always looked like I was very turbulent. Like I was, there was a lot of drama in my life. And I said, but why? I'm not even I'm just doing my work. But there would be, toxic men. Either they want to, either they want to compete with you or they want to screw you. So there are only 2 ways with it. And there was a lot of drama. And then I came to a point where I found my guru up in the hills in India. And I kind of came to an understanding that, this is the body that I have been given. And this is the journey that I'm on as a comedian. And that there will be a lot of things that will be thrown at me. And all I got to do is not react. Just do my work and concentrate on the work itself. And if I do that, then everything else will it will happen anyway. It'll just die
So
away.
that was your turning point.
That was my turning point. If not too much drama, it is too much.
Too much, right?
Too much. Yeah.
But isn't it what people in the limelight, public facing would face, almost day to day? I've heard stories from Hossan himself, right? He also in the public light that, there are challenges. Walking down the street, people recognize you, they notice you, they expect you to give them a free selfie and be at your, with the widest grin, whatever. So there's a lot of pressure, public pressure on public personalities like yourselves. But I guess you have to just take the good with the bad in that sense.
Yeah. I think I'm starting to believe that it's not only women or people of different genders, and I put heterosexual men out of this bracket. I think women in any field, if go through this, it's just that my journey is out in the open, or any woman's journey is out in the open because she's in the media, so it's more obvious that she's going through this. I think a lady in the corporate field is going through the same.
Having to prove herself all the time.
All the time.
And your bad day in the office is not sprayed all over social media.
Yeah.
But for personalities, whether you're a comedian, an actor, if you have a rough patch or a rough day, or if you are involved in something, it becomes public news.
Yeah.
So has there been, given the challenges that have come with the path that you have chosen, have there been days or even moments where you think, I want out. I want to be a corporate woman in the working in the CBD, in a corporate suit, power suit, meeting my counterparts in fellow MNCs in New York and London, that sort of thing?
No, never. I would never want to. I think the other side was that, just impregnate me. I just want to have a baby.
Two kids. Remember, 2 kids.
Two children.
That's
Just
the rule.
stay at home, meet other women who meet for high teas at Goodwood Park Hotel.
The ties.
Yes, carry an expensive bag and just be, I'm not saying that they are, but just have conversations about brands and things that don't matter in life.
And then gossip about each other.
Gossip about each other the moment the person walks away. I'm like, wow, drink wine 12 o'clock.
Not that we don't now.
We don't.
but-
I would still do it now.
Sounds like a regular afternoon.
Yes.
Backstage, Sharul.
Actually, after this, no, but I'm not saying that they have it easier. I'm just saying that, wow, like, I would just be like, don't.
It's a different life, lah.
It's like,
And it's something that you wouldn't choose to do, right? Yeah. And what about you, Rishi? Would you, let's just say, if this whole entertainment, stand-up, media thing doesn't work out, would you pivot? The word pivot.
I don't know about pivot, but I think I've been working for such a long time, and although it's been mostly in entertainment, I've done
politics.
so many. I've done so many jobs in my life that I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just part of my DNA is to do what you need to do to survive.
Exactly.
Right? I've sold books. I've been that guy who trains kids in memory and coaching skills. I've been that fella selling mattresses at the basement of Plaza Singapura.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
think
you,
they
ah.
offered that job to you, but
No, I couldn't.
you were
lah.
too expensive.
No, very heavy. The mattress couldn't carry. Couldn't show the other side.
But I think the biggest learning for me in this journey so far is that, there's people always throw around this quote by, I think, Confucius. Say, find a job you love and you'll never have to work a day of your life. I think there needs to be an update on that quote. And my update is that even after you find a job you truly love, there will be parts of it that you don't like. And that's just a reality you got to make your peace with. I love being on stage. I love being writing a new story. I love performing in a good film. But maybe we don't like having to deal with the corporate BS in the back end. Maybe we don't like the negotiation of it. Maybe you don't like the fact that, someone is going to tell you what you can write and what you can't write. But that's part of the journey. That's part of this job that you love. And if you want to do that part, it comes with these parts. And I think that's just a reality.
You have to take everything and not just parts of you take the whole sum, right?
It's not
It's
a
part-
you can't cherry pick. That's not a
You can't.
reality, unfortunately. Yeah.
In any industry, I think.
Yeah. And talking about sum, the whole is larger than the sum of its parts.
Such a good segue.
Wow.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Because I know your next question.
Oh, great. Yeah. Because you're both
So-
comms, ma.
Yeah.
This is We Kim We talking. Permeating our minds.
I could read your mind. Congratulations, turning 10, at least the anniversary, the 10th anniversary that you both
Yes.
celebrated earlier this year.
Thank
And
you.
you had a show together as well at the Esplanade. So SG 60, and then you got RS 10.
I'm sure that's what the nation was thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
Corporate all.
yeah, let's give. See why they never give us a goodie bag, Rishi and Sharul. Maybe you should give us one plush toy or so.
You want a goodie bag?
I know. I mean,
Can be arranged.
But coming together to put a show together, and that was your third, I believe your third show together. It's every 5 years. So I guess the next one we look forward to is 2030. But coming together, putting on a show together, yet also having, your own brand of entertainment and comedy as well. Have you ever thought about chucking your individual careers and coming together and doing really a Rishi Sharul shaking her head already. Rishi Sharul kind of
Yeah.
Permanently?
You mean like the Donnie and Marie show lah?
Yeah, no.
No.
That was the first decision we made as a couple.
Right from the start.
Right from the start. I said, if we ever split ways, then, and we are always together, then that kind of, we never build our individual brands, So I said, let us never be dependent on each other for that. And we're two very different products on the fruit aisle, If Rishi is a mango, I'm a durian. And so we,
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, they look damn confused about that. They're looking deeper for meaning into
like
that.
exotic fruits,
Okay.
but different lah.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Still
But-
tropical.
Still tropical, yes. Because apple and oranges are so boring. Like, it's just,
Okay. Like cats and dogs. Yeah.
yeah, like I can't,
Yeah.
So if we kind of like get together, then our individuality is going to suffer. I said there's no way that's going to happen. And second is when you do a show like this, you also need to mentally prepare that before and after there'll be a lot of things. Oh, in this I liked Rishi better. In this I like Sharul better.
Oh, of
Hey,
course,
funny. That happens a lot,
The
right?
comparisons
The
lah.
comparisons, and it still happens, And people will make it a point to come to us and tell us or write to us. Oh my God, your wife is so funny. Oh my God, your husband is so funny. Period. Stop. That's it. Just right. I mean, people don't have that filter, and my relationship is with Rishi is way more important than anything, any of this. So and I think that really, if tomorrow we do split ways because we both have different things to do, and it's not going to be about people if it happens, it's just going to be about things that we want to do differently if we ever do. Rishi should not be like, oh shit, this was the Rishi and Sharul show, and now I don't have a Sharul, so I have to tell Muhammad Sharul to join me. It's just not going to
Yeah.
And he'll be playing the guitar. You know what I mean? Like that's the show.
Under the block.
Under the block. Yeah.
Yo.
With tentage.
Yeah, with tentage, and then at some point there'll be some football game between us. So, and then I shouldn't be like, oh no,
Yeah.
and plus I'm not an admin person, but Rishi is. So for the Rishi and Sharul show,
Well,
our producer NG, and of course Dora, Rishi's manager, and Rishi, they had to just get it together and do the admin.
Yeah.
I'm not an admin person at all. And I was in India at that time. So I just kind of walked up on stage, did my set, had fun, and walked off. It was Rishi being stressed at the back. It was Rishi scratching his head and like, now I have to do material because he's not into multitasking. My husband is terrible at multitasking, right? True story.
I cannot
And
do everything.
I know when he walks out of the door, he's going to come back because he's forgotten something at home. So, he's that kind of guy. He will he's a perfectionist and he's very intelligent man. But he concentrates, that's why, because he specializes in things. I am like, I could be doing 10 things at the same time. But admin is not my thing. I
Right.
hate admin. Like if I could reply to clients going, you want take, don't want take, don't take. Oh. You want to pay 50%, give up faster. Okay, 5 more days. You know, like I wish I could just do that. And instead of like, dear sir.
No wonder you didn't respond to my emails when we invited you guys on the podcast.
Oh,
it was
boy.
Rishi and
It was Rishi. Yes, because
Actually, it's like, actually, y'all just deal with me, okay?
Yeah,
No problem.
because it was me.
Make sure she shows up.
I'm like, where's Sharul?
Yeah, I was like, okay. You reply. She's like, I reply on behalf, right? I do that. I said, yeah.
Yes,
do
SOP.
it. Yeah.
No, but actually, this is exactly what I was saying earlier, right? Like, I love doing shows, but do I love producing? Do I love everything else? Do I love the fact that we've got to go through the details of the tech specs and the marketing and figuring out ticket sales and
see.
pushing for
Interesting.
for the graphics to be okay and and all these aspects? I know all of them, but I wish I didn't have to. I wish that they could be done independently of me, and I could be just focusing on my set and just show up and let it be, right? But just the way the roles have kind of evolved, and that's why we've been very lucky to have good teams.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you
Sure,
mentioned,
all of
Angie,
us have
Yeah.
good
Dora,
teams.
I mean, you need a group of people you can trust, and we've been quite fortunate to slowly build that team brick by brick over the 10 years.
So do you think that this team could then take over what you don't want to do?
That's the
the
aim.
aim lah.
For some projects, that's what's been happening. In some cases, it's very like hands off. Very easy.
But
Okay,
can you let go though?
that's the thing, right? So because
No, you can't.
and
No.
you understand that,
I
right?
understand that completely. Can I let
Cannot.
go?
I tell you, in some cases, there's like very little involvement from us. Or well, maybe we talk about our individual stuff. Like for example, when I do a show on my own, for example, right? Like we did a show called "Can I Make You a Suit Mate?"
Yeah.
To me, that's an example of a beautiful process for me as a creative, because after working on the script and the character, everything else is handled by the team. Whether it's okay, I mean, they will come and we collaborate on it, but the heavy lifting of the production side,
Wasn't you.
I'm hardly involved.
And you know what? It showed in the show. It showed. I saw the show and I went, that's Rishi the performer. And I could see in your eyes that you didn't have to think about the technicalities and the production behind the art.
All being handled by
Right?
a wonderful team, led
Yeah.
by Angie, who produced and direct, led by Dora, who was doing all the other back-end production work, and a great team of composers
Because sometimes when we do shows like that, right? And I do long for the times where I just rock up and just be a bimbo actor, do my job, learn my lines, my steps, and go home. Don't bump into furniture, don't steal the props.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, but then that's what we are, I guess, in our line of work. We just pao ka liao everything. How? Otherwise, who's going to do the job, right?
Yeah, and it's interesting because I guess it's almost as though when there's the two of us involved, and I think for Sharul, I will say this as well, when you do your solo shows, you also kind of, beyond a certain point, you're like, okay, let them handle all this. I'm just going to perform, right? When you write.
But there are very few of us because the two solo shows that I did was Am I Old and Crazy Poor Sita, which was with Aware. And yeah, so I did everything. Right, but I had Kian, who was my manager then, and now I've transitioned to another manager. But he was so hands-on, and I said I wanted this. But also, I come from a school of thought that. Now I'm going to make a very sweeping statement, but I think that there was one play I watched. I think it was One Country, which was by Wild Rice, or was it?
Wild Rice.
Wild Rice?
It was the Singapore actors did Malaysian scripts and the Malaysian
Yes,
actors did
did
Singapore
Singapore
scripts.
scripts.
I can't remember.
Part of their history. Basically, it was the same
Yeah,
history
yeah.
that performed by it. And when I watched that, I just felt, and I feel that in Singapore, I feel that sometimes the performance essence, it becomes so technical that I'm like, but we're here to watch the performance. And so I come from the school of thought that if you have a mic, I mean, especially with comedy, it's easier, right? You have a mic, can the artist be seen? Let's keep it simple.
Yeah.
You
One
know,
spotlight.
Like one spotlight. Like when I go see acting pieces and I'm like, okay, what is the prop? The simple, nice. I'm here to watch the performances. And I feel that Singapore gets very lost in the the other things too much. I feel at times to make it look so beautiful. Whereas like I just want to hear the person playing the piano, and I want to hear I want to see but it becomes, the showmanship in Singapore is so huge now. The technicality is so huge and I'm not a fan of that. So even with stand up, I sometimes tell Rishi,
Bricks and bones.
Yeah.
People are not going to remember the color of the curtains. They're not going to remember the light that was shining at the back, unless you're using that slide for something that is useful. We don't need all of this. That's the beauty of being a stand-up comedian, right? It's one of those street artists who picks up their props and goes and says, okay, this is my mic. This is where I'm going to perform. I'm going to sing. I have everything I need. And I like that simplicity. And I feel that the performance arts gets lost in everything else. So that's why when Rishi is doing his I just do it. No, but okay. So with the pink light, there's
No, I do. Okay, sorry, I stand corrected because that is all our producers. NG will handle all
but
that.
you also step in and say, hey, NG.
Well, okay, here's the thing, right? So, because when we agreed that, okay, look, you're going to Esplanade Concert Hall, don't just put one spotlight and entertain 2,000 people or 1,500 people or whatever, So that's why Angie is like, okay, no, we make nice. Are you okay with this? I say, yeah, okay, whatever. I think the bigger headache is really the pre-production. Oh my God.
For sure. But having said that, guys, it's very weird that I have come to that point in my shows that people come to expect it. And so when I was asked by MBS to go and do something there, I said, I can't just come up on stage and tell jokes in your theatre so big and have a piano in the corner because people have come to expect multimedia.
Production value from
value. They want to see a one-man Saturday Night Live, basically. It's hard to balance the essence of the art with all the razzle dazzle.
And the expectation of an
of the audience. Pay so much money only, and then like, okay. I had 2 costume changes,
I
got a cramp during one,
hobble. Do you see me hobble? Yeah.
Even Kumar now when he does his Marina Bay Sands shows, it's a big performance.
It's a huge production.
Production and dancing and all of that. And I used to do. When I first met him, you've also known him during those times, like backstage, him just dressing up himself and getting ready himself. So I've seen that as well, and I just feel like,
Well, that one is also producer, right? At the end of the day, what the producer wants as well. Unless we are our own producers. So, okay, I don't know, do you have anything to add to this?
No, I mean, you guys are talking about something that I'm totally not involved in. Production, pre-production, theatre, stage, whatever. So I'm just quietly listening to all that is involved in putting
I guess you as an audience member, you watch, you've seen so much.
No, I agree with Sharul about what you're saying about simplicity. It's not about all these technicalities and showmanship and all. It's just the simplicity and the soul that performers can bring to the audience for them to be able to resonate with what you are actually putting across. Right? Keeping it simple. That's what they teach us in journalism too, don't they? Keep it simple, silly.
Yeah.
Kiss.
Keep it. I got the version. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay. So, but same abbreviation.
Different school, lah.
Different school.
Wiki. School everybody.
Australia. Let's jump now to people's perceptions of stand-up comedians. Okay, they always expect us to be of a certain kind of characteristic. But since Robin Williams, there has been talk about this sad clown paradox, as Stanley has put it earlier, where people like us maybe use comedy to hide, to fight depression, suppress anxiety. Do you all relate to this?
I think there are 2 things here. One, when you're in show business, you're more prone to addictions because you're in a place where alcohol and if you're overseas, drugs are readily available. And if you, during the time when you get off stage, to get rid of that adrenaline rush or to maintain the adrenaline rush, go towards alcohol or drugs, you're in big trouble in the long term. In the long run, there's big trouble coming for you, which a lot of comedians do sort of turn to over time, which is why abuse of any kind of substances is going to get you into trouble. The other thing is, I feel with a lot of men in the scene, you get very power hungry.
As a stand-up comedian?
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Okay.
Because you are on stage by yourself and you get a lot of validation and people laugh at you, and that's the best validation you can get.
Okay.
and over time, you feel that you need to be constantly getting that validation from everybody and everything. And
Oh, wow.
and then there's this paradox, right? Like, okay, I don't have a family to go back to really. Nobody really, people only accept me when I'm making them laugh. So that constant thing of wanting to make people laugh, and then the people, oh my God, you're so funny. It's every man wants to hear that. More than you're very good looking, you're very funny, which is that immediate thing. So when they get used to it,
they want the dopamine hit.
They want the dopamine hit all the time. And at some point, it becomes very lonely because it's a lonely art form.
Okay.
So you go up, you're by yourself. On the other side is the audience. You make them laugh. They laugh, ha, 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 done. At the back, your friends are going to hang out. You have a couple of drinks. You sit in your car alone. You drive back. And nothing is there now. There's nobody at home. You don't have a family. Your family has a very different life. Your brother or sister is married with kids. They're celebrating Christmas. And you're just there with your other sad, lonely comedy friends.
Wow, I didn't see it that way. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean,
So if you only do this
Right.
and you do not go,
Jeez.
I need to go learn
Get
something
a
else.
real life
Yeah,
as
real
well.
life.
A real life.
Wow.
They don't have real life.
Okay.
If you don't have a real life, and it doesn't mean family, you have to do something else. Like I'm learning the flute now. I have to learn the flute. Because if I keep doing comedy and I don't do anything else, if I don't take care of my house, if I don't suddenly start cleaning the house, I pray every day, it's a whole ritual. If I don't do it, I'll be a mess. There's
Okay.
so much energy going wasted. You can't just do comedy.
to add to that,
Nice.
I mean, that's very aptly and beautifully and almost poetically put.
Yeah.
And it's almost as though laughter is that drug that you can't purchase on any dark web. You know what I mean? Like you could get in certain parts of Circuit Road certain drugs. You could go and buy alcohol. You can go and lace your vape with whatever. You can go overseas and, people do all sorts of stuff to try and match that natural high that an involuntary laughter response from a group of strangers in a room gives you. And comics are constantly chasing that, which is like how Sharul has described. You try and get into some degree of addiction of some substance to replicate that feeling, but nothing does it. Nothing gives you that same hit. And that can sometimes, if you're not aware of that, if you don't have clarity of that, that can sometimes mess you up. And that's why I'm completely in agreement that you need to have some degree of normalcy.
Right?
And
Play
grounded,
football,
groundedness.
Life.
meet regular human beings. When I say regular, people without the
non-comedy
sad
people.
clown paradox. I mean, they may have their own paradoxes and their own issues, but you kind of have friends who can have a regular conversation with you without you having to tell a joke to be accepted.
Or even it's amongst our friends sometimes, I notice it. It's a different energy when you guys sit together and are talking, and I don't know. I you know that I'm not a real stand-up comedian in that sense. So I'm outside the circle and I look in, and everyone's talking,
Yeah.
but I don't know if anyone's actually listening to each other.
No,
it's
nobody's
always a
listening.
one-upmanship. I mean,
Yeah.
sorry if that.
No, it's
how
true.
I feel.
There are elements of that. You're
Watching,
right.
you guys in the room, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I
Everybody's
don't know.
screaming at each other, right?
Yeah.
It's like over.
I think I spoke to you about this
Yeah.
before, like, at Happy Ever Laughter, because we were in the other room, right? I'm like, what's going on in the room? So loud. I'm like, what's everyone talking
Comics
about?
trying to outpunch
Yeah,
each
it
other.
sounds still performative in some way.
But you all are friends.
But you notice that's why I always pulled away and sat with the actors.
Yeah.
Because there was different energy there, right? Because even when you find friends, right, outside, when I say even normal friends, people who accept you, Because as comedians, you meet so many dark sides of yourself because you've accepted so many truths about life. One is we are gonna die. Two is even no matter how much money you have, you cannot eat the money.
Yeah, still must pay tax.
So so you must must pay tax or hide your money somewhere or don't declare. But
Moving on.
We declare everything. Hello.
other people in society are trying to fake their truth. You are out with your truth, all your dark thoughts,
Yes,
all out on stage, everything.
You are very vulnerable.
So you feel if you're stupid enough to think that they are normal and you are abnormal, then you need to have friends who can go, hey, do you also sometimes have thoughts about how ants meet each other and talk to each other? And if you kill one, the message is lost. Like, do you think about it when you watch them? And your friends say, hey, even I think about it. If you have friends who don't say, even I think about it, and go like, what the hell are you talking about?
You xiao,
You xiao or what? Cannot. Again, same loop.
Yeah.
I am different. I have dark thoughts. I'm not a good human being. You know?
Okay.
So people who kind of like, which I think actors have, because actors have the same kind of, you know.
I think very weirdly, and then you know what I mean. You just analyze weird things in my head, but So I guess
So I don't get it, right? Sometimes.
I don't know. Do you always think like why does like the water from this tap taste different from the other tap? And then you start to analyze things like that. No, right?
Sometimes.
Here's a thought that another one of our comics in the scene kind of dropped when we were having a conversation. This is Fuzz. We all know Fuzz. So we were all kind of performing once, and we were all getting ready for our big shows and our tours and everything. And we were at a comedy club once, and we did our sets, and then he came off stage, and then we had to meet people. Not had to, but you know, there were people in the club, and they were like, hey, hello, come, can we take a picture and all that. And then he said this to me that really got me thinking. He said, do you sometimes feel that you spend so much time trying to get comfortable on stage and be your most authentic self on stage that when you get off stage, that is when the act begins? It's almost as though the real you is only when
You're on stage.
you're on stage, because that's what we all aspire towards, you know, speaking your truth and being as authentic
interesting.
and real as possible for your audience. And when you get off, you're like, oh shit, I'm not very comfortable here in these situations, so I got to pretend like I'm okay
with people.
Hey, what's up? Thanks so much for being. Oh yeah, no. I mean, I think it is to different degrees. All performers kind of deal with it a little bit. I mean,
Because I think I know where you're coming from, because as stand-up comedians, you guys really put your heart and soul and your everything. You are you on stage in aspects of you.
Yeah.
So I guess how I deal with it is I act like a stand-up comedian on stage. So that's my persona as a stand-up comedian.
Still a character.
It's a character that I play. So Hosanna is a character I play. Even though there are truths of me on stage. So I never really, I guess when I get off stage and I meet people come after me or whatever, hello, that's another aspect that I put on. So, you know, I always tell people in my classes that the only time you see your true self and you don't put on a mask is when you're alone in the toilet looking at the mirror. That's you. The moment you open a door, you see people, a mask comes, your mother, your brother, your kid. You put on a different mask. That's my take on that lah. So I guess that's how we deal with it.
But I'm very envious of actors though, because
But you are one yourself, what?
but you know, I'm in a different, like, for the most part, I'm doing stand-up. I don't really do acting, and I you know, like even when I did with Harish, to switch to switch that thing on took me. I was struggling. I tell you,
I know you were talking to me about it. And you had that fun time.
Yeah, I was just like, what?
Yeah.
But it was so much fun because I got to learn from people like Siti.
Absolutely.
And Lian was fantastic as well.
Yes.
He's such a giving man. And so it just worked. Everybody there.
Yeah.
Gafir, such good energy. Harish
Yes.
himself was, at least he was, like, you know, he could tell me what his thoughts were, right? But I feel the camaraderie that actors in the scene have is so beautiful to see because all the talented actors, they were band together, which is great. And then they are with each other. Like I saw a video of Siti's 40th birthday.
Oh, yeah, that was so
and
lovely.
everybody's like, hey, hide, she's coming. It's almost part of like a children's like, and oh my gosh, she's here, happy birthday, Siti.
Message cry.
Right? Siti cry. It's like, oh, hey, babe, so nice of you, babe. You know, I'm watching that and I'm going, oh my God, I love that. I'm envious of that. Because in stand-up,
The community is different.
the community is so different. Turn on. You know? What?
I mean, I guess.
You know?
Yeah. I
You
guess
know? Being
yeah,
judged.
Yeah.
I mean, within each other, there's so much of power. That's what I'm saying. There's power struggle happening. So as a stand-up comedian, you might look more skillful because your validation comes immediately as opposed to actors. Where actors, you can only, some people say, hey, Hossan did so well in this place. Someone will say, go man, no lah. Because acting, how are you going to quantify
you can
it?
quantify
Right?
it. Yeah, it's subjective.
With stand-up, you can quantify it. So you're like, funny, not funny. But with the same thing is, the power thing comes. I am a comedian. And not like these actors.
Right.
You know, like, I don't need liner. I'm just me, my talent. That's all I need.
No, we're not going to dance today.
Yeah, I'm not going to laugh at stupid jokes.
We're not gonna dance.
I'm going to dance.
When I laugh at stupid jokes when they're cracking, funny man, when they laugh among each other. Like there was this sometimes, you know, when they laugh among each other, funny man, it's... Come on, man, we write jokes, you know, what is this? They keep doing. You know, I remember someone came to me and I'm like, yeah, is it? You know, but
Well,
dude, that keeps them going. It takes a team to build a production,
Yeah, of course.
which is why...
And it takes months or weeks of being together
and bonding.
in the rehearsal room.
No, it's stand-up comedians.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, like it's very siloed, alone.
Yeah,
alone.
so alone.
On stage.
Yeah, you feel like actually you don't need anybody or need anything. This is just all me, which is a little misguided. But you are led to believe that because actually you are in your silo all the time. You're all your time on your own, and you're like, okay.
And you hope the person who goes before you kills, but not too hard.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
you can't do that with acting, right? I can't be like, Leon, give me less energy. You know? No, don't. I have to overdo this.
Can you hold back a bit? You know?
Why you cry?
yeah.
Talking about holding back, if
Yes.
I may steal that.
Go.
You keep saying the right words for me to use and run with it. Holding back. Because, you know, in comedy, you've got to have those punchlines, you got to have the stories, you got to have the material and all. Would there be anything where you would draw the line and say, no, I will not cross this line in order to secure the laughs and the immediate response that you get as stand-up comedians on stage?
Good question.
Are there no-go areas?
Because we've had that conversation when...
I haven't.
This is certain Singapore comedian. Remember we said, should she go there? That moment at the time. Anyway. Yeah.
There's a big controversy. So you know about it, right?
Right.
She's US based.
Jocelyn.
Yeah.
And she said things
some
about
Malaysia
and all that. Anyway,
Malaysia plane joke. So she made
Malaysia
a joke
plane
about the missing plane. And it was not like a particularly funny joke to me at all.
Yeah.
But I've known her and she's a funny comedian, you know. But, you know, so some of us came out and said that because she wrote to us individually and said, can you share it? And, you know, I would support a female comedian, so I posted it. And I was getting a lot of hate on my messages. And I said, what happened? When I went to watch the video, I said, okay, A, it's not funny. B, it's about the plane. And there are a lot of people who haven't found their relatives yet.
Yeah.
So she got a lot of hate for it, but then she kind of went on, and I mean, there was a lot of things that went with it. She doesn't particularly like me, and that's okay. But yes, to what you just said, I personally feel that in any profession there must be empathy. So I particularly believe that no, I won't do rape jokes. I've had a rape joke before in my set, and I've felt really bad about it later. So no rape jokes, no disasters. If some disaster has just happened and people have lost family members, I don't do that. Even though I can find a really funny joke would have popped in, I'm like, nope, not going to do that. So I think any profession needs empathy. But a lot of comedians out there do feel like, no, if it is funny, it is funny. I don't know why I came up with it. The accent
why
came
the
out.
accent came out like that
Which
suddenly.
comedian is this? Which comedian in India just said that?
If it is funny, man, it's funny. You just do the funny, man. You find the funny and you get the laughs.
What about you, Rishi? What do you think?
I mean, I don't have a set of rules that I live by in terms of topics to cross out.
Okay.
No. Because you see, a lot of the work I do is current affairs related, news related, politics related, for example.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like if it's in the news and I don't discuss
Talk about it,
even if it's a negative thing, then maybe I'm doing a disservice to myself and my art and the audience who's come to see it, or whatever the case. But I do my best to approach it with a degree of sensitivity and empathy, like we said. And I think the medium plays a big part. So there are certain things that are taken out of context all the time, right? Like if you've spent an hour in a comedy club with a room full of people who've paid money to watch you, and you've earned that relationship, you've earned that trust to go to a certain dark corner that, you know, you have agreed that, okay, I'm going to take you there. I'm going to take you there safely. There's going to be punchlines about this really dark issue, but we'll do it together. You know what I mean? Like you kind of earn that trust. And the people who come, they watch, they appreciate you taking them somewhere, and then you move on and they talk about it in their own circles or what. But if someone takes that 1 minute of whatever joke we said, or whether it's a joke about assault or an accident or death or whatever, and they just put that 1 minute on TikTok, you go
I
like,
see. Out of context.
yeah, it's like, why is this comedian making fun of that person who died on that place? So I think there's a lot of nuance that you need when you're performing in a stand-up comedy setting, whether it's in a theatre or in a club. And I think a lot of it depends on what relationship you've created with an audience. That's my view.
And clearly we have heard that serious side of you, right? You talk about news and keeping up with what's making headlines and all, which you, I think, used to very good effect in the Rishi Report.
We try, yes, we try. We've been working hard on that. Thank you. Yeah.
And maybe one day Sharul might have the Sharul statement.
He has it every day at home.
Too much,
Final statement.
too much admin work. Admin.
Who is
Who is Edwin?
Edwin work too much.
I think of Edwin talking
I
about.
think we need some.
I've been thinking about that. You know the statement recently. I was like, Edwin. No, too much admin for me.
We need to hire someone named Admin Tong for our business. Very good.
All right, let's round up very quickly. What's in the long term or medium term? What's coming up next for you, basically, both of you?
We can't wait 5 years for the next combined show.
We're doing a bit of traveling with our dual show. We go to Hong Kong in October just to do a comedy club there.
Okay.
The both of us. Charul's got, I think, a solo show in Jakarta coming up.
Yeah, Jakarta is coming up. It got
Nice.
postponed up because of the riots. Now, I'm doing it again.
Okay.
And I do India. I perform in India quite a bit now.
Fantastic.
Three times a year. That's really fun because I have so much fun in India. India is so colorful,
I know, right?
bright.
Yeah.
I love the audiences.
Different the way they react to you, the audience.
So different. Singaporeans actually are a beautiful bunch. They're just so uncomfortable and laughing. They really want to laugh. Singaporeans.
They want to laugh.
They want
Takes
to
time to
laugh.
warm
They
them up.
warm
I
up,
think.
then after that, you see them, only their shoulders are moving like.
Yeah.
They laugh inside.
Actually, during COVID, we realized this a lot because the first few months of this opening, everybody was wearing masks. And you could only tell if they're laughing by their eyes.
Yeah, they close eyes.
I thought they were
And shaking the shoulder.
That was funny.
And when I did a Zoom show and Singaporeans bought tickets, you know how chatty Singaporeans are when they are not seen.
comments.
Yeah.
Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
Lol.
Emojis.
Yeah, I'm like, really? Extra no.
Yeah, lah.
All Singaporeans.
But good lah. I mean, there's hope for us yet lah in this
Yes,
country.
yes.
With humor moving forward. Well, if you want to follow Rishi and Sharul, they have their Instagram, and you can follow Rishi at www.rishibudhrani.com, and your handle is
At Rishi Budhrani.
exactly. And Sharul, you are
She is the Sharul
the
Channa.
Sharul Channa. I'm sorry, I don't know
You
why.
don't know your
Sharul Channa.
It's the Sharul Channa and it's sharulchanna.com also lah.
Exactly. And you can always search on YouTube for all their clips for more laughs. In the meantime, we're going to wrap this episode up with of the Leong form. This is season 2, The Turning Point. Your turn.
Oh, my turn. Okay. Yes. So do continue to watch us, follow us on our socials as well. Thank you for joining my brother and myself.
Exactly.
This is the Leong
Yeah,
form. Sorry. Drop
Also,
something.
you can always leave your comments and do subscribe. Okay, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, as well as YouTube. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.